Hello, and welcome to Hallownest. This is a metroidvania platformer from Team Cherry. It was released in 2018 or 2017. I think it was 2017. It's a game that's well known for its beautiful art direction and sound design. Like the animation is great. There's tons of things to like about this game. So I'm just gonna jump right in. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy of Hallownest by Monomon the Teacher. Nice. Okay. So as I said, this is going to be, I'm going to try to make this a 100% run. Hopefully, hopefully I'm able to do it. This game is not easy. One of the goals starting out, besides getting through this little tutorial area, which is essentially just something to help kind of explain, kind of show the platforming aspects of the game, that there are little trolls with these random things that fall out of the sky. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold B to focus soul and heal. Okay. The mechanics of this game are fairly simple, so I am not a great healer, by the way. I've played healers in MMO RPGs, but when it comes to first-person games, I tend to forget to heal. So that's gonna be a thing during this whole run. So I've played maybe 40% of this game, 50% of this game. Nah, I'm gonna say 40. So some of these beginning areas, I have an idea of some things that I need to kind of go and do. However, it has been about a year, I think, since I've played this game. So I'm a little rusty. This game has lots of secrets just kind of sitting around everywhere. You can get to them sometimes by just breaking through walls, walking into areas that seem like it is the end of it area, where in reality there's extra spot for you to go. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. No. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hallownest. I'm more of a rogue. I didn't have to jump and hit. I don't know why I kept jumping to hit that. I could just stood still. It probably would have got done faster that way. Dirtmouth, the fading town. I'm gonna mispronounce that constantly. I'm gonna keep trying to say Dirtmouth. Hello, ho there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well one by one into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment. The darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Oh, that's such a pessimistic view. So here is a bench that will save the game as well as allow us to make adjustments to our character, or I guess our loadout. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon, Zelda and Cornifer. Okay, so that is going to be my first objective, is getting a map. In this game, each area has its own map. You can essentially explore as much as you want, but without a map, which you must buy from a very specific person, you cannot see where you have traveled or what remains to be explored. You'd have to essentially keep that all in your head. This over here, I'm just gonna call this the worm colony. Yeah, I'm gonna call it the worm colony. This guy, there are worms trapped in glass vials or bowls, I don't know what you wanna call it, and each time you free one, they then automatically go back to that colony. And then if you go to that colony, then... Oops. If you go to that colony, then that elder bug, I suppose, will give you money for helping them return. This right here, these little pieces of paper, whenever we see those, that's letting us know that this guy is nearby, and this is the guy that we get our maps from. Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yes. Woot! Sweet, objective 1 complete. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Zelda. She's just now opening our map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. So here's the map that we get. It's not the greatest, but it's something. As he said, a compass would be useful because otherwise we don't know where we are in this. We can guess, but there's not really a clear understanding. So that's going to be the next objective, is getting a compass, and also something called a quill. These maps, they're not fully filled out. So in order to do that, we need to have a quill. And then whenever we sit on a bench, we'll be able to map in areas that we've gone to so far. Now, in order to get those things, we need to get, let's see, the compass is 220 geo, which is the currency that I keep picking up from all these bugs. And then, oh no, that was lucky. I didn't get actually damaged from that. So 220 is for the compass. Oh, here's a little buggy boo. So there's 200 for a compass, and then there's, sorry, not 200, 220 for the compass, and then there's 120 for the quill. Those are the bare necessities that I want to get. Then, aha! Oh, and I get damaged so much from the environment. Now, while I'm going around here, right now I'm essentially just trying to get enough geo for it to be worth going back up to Dirtmouth to get the items I need to continue on. Those are like the basics that we're gonna need to actually start progressing throughout the game. I don't feel you can really get anywhere without that. I mean, I suppose you could do the whole game without doing that, but I feel like that'd be neat. Like, it would cause problems for you for like what I feel is probably no reason. There you go. Whew, missed the other one. So right here, these signs to give you little cues about certain things that are nearby. This one, I believe, is the thing for a hot springs, and a hot spring will essentially let you restore soul. Ooh, okay, a little money pit over here. There's a lot of areas that are just slightly out of my... Oh, dang, nabbit. Okay. There's going to be a lot of areas that are slightly out of my reach because I don't have a whole bunch of skills currently, so... Ooh, here's the hot springs. Sweet. And with that, There's a bench. Awesome. Hopefully, throughout this, I get better and better at not getting hit by things unneededly. That looks like there's a mask or something up there, or a piece of heart, piece of mask. I just keep thinking Zelda constantly. So one thing that's sad right now is that like a lot of this geo gets lost like in these spikes, and I can't do anything about it because I can't really get there. There's a charm that I can get. So like the compass is a charm that I can add to my character, and there's various ones throughout this game that will essentially give you power-ups. And you can, depending on how you want to play or what you're fighting, you may choose a different loadout. Which, as I said, you can go to any bench and then change your loadout. I'm gonna want to go up and then over. And right now, I'm just kind of just moving about without any specific place in mind. I tried to get all of them. I need like a dash or something like that so that I can get out of the way fast enough. You might notice sometimes I may get very quiet. It's pretty much me trying to focus. And sometimes I need to focus more than other times. This is the stag station. You can see this little, I don't even know what you call that, dragon head with a nail coming out of it, with a horn coming out of it. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert geo? Yes. Okay, so right now I have enough for a compass, but that is it for now. So I'm going to need to do a little more exploration. I'm gonna just go up. Oh, I hear. Hi, guy. Oops. I did not need to jump. Okay, so this here gonna be useful. Oh, I can't jump into the area. Maybe go around the other way. Yes, good idea. Ah, there's nothing there. Sadness. Okay, what's over here? Darkness. Alright. I need a lantern of some sort to get there. Which is actually very expensive. So I won't be getting it anytime. Well, I kind of want to get it somewhat soon, but in order to get that, I need to get something that will allow me to be more efficient with grabbing Geo, so I'm not losing Geo. There we go. Saw those skills there, right? I didn't get hit once. See? I can do this. When the focus is strong, I can do it. So this over here, I believe, is like is a boss. Or mini boss, I suppose. I don't know if you call these bosses or mini bosses. I suppose they're a boss. Not really a mini boss. Hello. Oh, I did it too early. Shoot. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow, fuzzy fuzz nuts. Just to watch the patterns. So hard sometimes. Oh, looked out there. Oh my gosh. I just run into the area he's gonna be at too often. That's for jumping on me. Sweet. Oh, cool thing here. This thing, so cute. Oh my gosh. Just runs away. Okay. So now we have plenty of money to be able to buy the things we need. Awesome. So I want to go to the stack station and the reason for that is I need to open up the stack station in Dirtmouth. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna say that wrong every time. So I want to go to Dirtmouth that way, as otherwise it's gonna take longer for, I don't know. I just want to open up the stack station in Dirtmouth. This is the way to do it. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I've heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depths of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I'll take you where you need to go. Awesome. Every time there's a switch like this, it's always opening up something, some door or wall to make it easy access. Okay. Now, let's see Zelda. Hi.
Bapanada.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with. But what a surprise. He's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now, let's see what's here for me to sell. Okay, so here's the compass that we wanted. That we need, essentially. Well, I need it. I get lost in metroidvanias, so it's kind of a necessity.
Bapanada.
Quill, yes. Okay, I have a little bit money left over. I'm going to... do I want to do the stag station? Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a pin so that stag stations are shown on my map whenever I update my map. The next thing I want to get is the bench pin. Because that's literally my loadout area and my save area, so that's important to have. Okay. Woot! We have our first charm. So now it seems we've explored a decent amount of this area. Yeah. I do want to go back to the ancestral mound. But I also need to finish filling out this map, essentially. Yeah, I think next I'm going to want to just go over to the left, to the right, all the way to the right, and then head down towards the ancestral mound. But I think that right now this is kind of a good place to take a break, so I'll stop here, and next time we can continue exploring the Forgotten Crossroads. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.